Has spirituality failed me? Has God failed me? I see people being extremely disappointed with God and with religion and also with spirituality. Well, if God is there, then why are we suffering so much? And despite suffering so much, is there no end? Everything seems to go wrong, and every time we feel that we have reached the peak of suffering, something else crashes. What is the reason? Where is God? Why do good people suffer and bad ones flourish? These are the kind of questions that keep coming in our mind. And this is a very common question. Today's video will talk about the reasons why people suffer and why God doesn't come to the rescue in their mind. The first reason is that the divine timing of your desire hasn't come. We are living in a world of instant gratification. We feel more so than ever that everything is like Maggi noodles. The sense of entitlement is so high that we feel that the moment we desire it, within a few days we should get it. But desiring without deserving is one of the biggest spiritual problems that people have. What have we done to deserve what we are desiring? Just because you desire and there is a God who is supposed to fulfill it doesn't mean that is the way it's going to be. Patience, faith, perseverance, and deserving will help you to understand your spiritual journey. Think of this as a small child. Suppose a child in class 6th goes and tells its teacher, I want 90% marks in my finals. The session has just started. Of course, his wish is not going to be granted. Even if the teacher wanted to give him 90% marks, it's only going to happen when the final exams happen, which is a year later. Doesn't mean that the teacher hasn't heard the child. That is reason one. The point two is that will the child study enough? Will he deserve the 90%? Similarly, in your life, please ask yourself, do you really deserve what you're asking for? The second reason why we feel that our prayers are not heard is that we need to learn something from that situation. Without learning from that situation, it's not going to shift. If someone's in a marital distress or in a job situation which is looking very difficult by the day, there must be something that we need to shift in our own selves that will help us to overcome the situation. Once we learn what that is, we may end up getting a new job, or the situation in our current job is going to change in a way that really suits us. If that is not happening, ask yourself, do you know what you need to learn from this situation? It's very important to identify this. The third, but an uncommon reason, is karma. Karmic release happens when we suffer. Suppose there's a soul contract between two people. One person has to give back some karmic baggage of the other person. So, there is a stipulated period of time, let's say 10 years. In those 10 years, one person is really going to be difficult and the other person has to accept it. It could be in the form of a disease, it could be in the form of a health concern, it could be in the form of a relationship concern. But once you know that it is a karmic release, every time it happens, you have to feel grateful that your soul is able to release this baggage permanently. Evaluate which of the three reasons apply to you and use the right tools to understand. Spirituality and God haven't failed you. They are right by your side, waiting for you to identify the root cause.